What's going on, guys? I'm back at it again in here for that video for you guys for today. In today's video, I'm in here for a pretty quick discussion video, and this has been really going on for the longest time now. And basically, ever since around 2007, everyone has been wanting this for the longest time. But the WWE hasn't really gotten around to fully do this. And it seems to be that maybe we might finally get this happen, and that's when I'm talking about the John Cena heel turn. I never really touched too much bases on it, but I am going to be doing it now since it is the right time for me. I think I would be able to do this, and as well, it is a perfect time frame since it's WrestleMania season, and WrestleMania is just coming right around the corner this upcoming week, and a week from today actually, so that's going to be really fucking awesome. But overall, just how I feel about it, I think it does need to happen, and we haven't seen a heel turn out of John Cena since his first one, and we haven't seen that since like 2003, and it's been well definitely overdue. And I think since if many of the greats have been able to turn heel, and especially like Hulk Hogan and how that was able to work in WCW, I think now having John Cena turn heel at least for a year or maybe two, I think that would be pretty cool just to see how it would work. And I think that would be really awesome to see, and just to see something different. And here and there, I do really get into John Cena just a little bit sometimes when it really calls for it, like when he gets edgier, and especially how he was with The Rock and everything, and just bringing the best out of himself too. And that, I think that's some of the best stuff that we do get to see out of John Cena, and like other guys like he's been feuding with, like with CM Punk and guys like that, that just bring the best out of him. That's when I enjoy him, and I'm not the biggest John Cena fan, and I never really was. I was just mainly more in the middle like I am now, and that's how I always really feel about him. And I wasn't really that much into him, but when you call for it, then I really did appreciate him just as much more. But I really do appreciate what he does for like Make-A-Wish Foundation and stuff like that. That's really cool. So, other than that, I just never really cared about him all that much. But having him turn heel, especially with WrestleMania coming around, I think it could work. In the way how they're gonna be doing it, I'm not really too sure. Maybe have him go like edgier first, and then since he's basically wanting to do anything that he can to beat The Rock, and he went as far as saying if anyone who was going to beat him, he was going to beat himself, and that's what he was really trying to go for. So I thought that was an interesting quote that he added to with his recent promo with The Rock. So he's really basically about to really go as far as doing anything that he can really do, even if having like a guy like John Laurinaitis, since he recently returned on SmackDown, and now he's basically wanting to go with the Rock side and manage him and be able to defeat John Cena, and The Rock basically declining and saying he doesn't need anybody, and then he can beat John Cena on his own. So now I'm kind of thinking maybe John Laurinaitis will want to go with John Cena this time, maybe have better luck, and then maybe John Cena will want to be able to work with him and do anything and have anyone help him in a way, and then have a manager with him at WrestleMania, or maybe have some sort of help after. Um, Maybe with the build and everything, and as well as the match is about to end, and then have somebody help him and act like he's on his own, but someone's gonna be able to be there towards the end of the match and maybe screw the Rock over of the championship and everything, and then that's how we'll have John Cena be able to be the heel and as well be the champion. And we did kind of see a heel turn almost a little bit when he was with the Nexus and being stuck in there with Wade Barrett, and Wade Barrett just messing with him and almost in a way screwing him over, but that didn't really go as planned that well, and it didn't really last all that long. So that would have been fine too then with him being in that faction, but of course that didn't really go anywhere. So now that he would be able to do it on his own, and I just wanted to see how it would actually go. I think it could work since many of the greatest wrestlers were able to go heel at some point, and I think this could be able to do wonders, and we can see new feuds and see a lot of new stuff going for John Cena. If not, I would maybe like to see an edgier version of him and be more serious, and I think it can really be able to pull that off more better, since he's basically had the same character since 2005, and it does get really annoying as hell just to be able to see that. But that's just me, and I definitely would like to see that heel turn, and we can see a lot of new stuff for him, and I think, like I said, it would be able to work. So I wasn't gonna really touch too much of that much on basis on how I feel about it and everything, just a little bit brief thoughts. So not too sure how you guys still feel about the John Cena heel turn. What would you like to see out of it? What do you think would come out of that? Do you think we would ever get to see that? What kind of matches you would like to see? How do you think it would turn out, and how long do you think he should turn heel for? Maybe you want to see it for a few years, or a year or two, or a year, just to see how it would do, and you know, that's where I wanted to touch bases on that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Go follow me on Twitter, and as well join me on the S&D pay-per-view pre-show for WrestleMania 29. I'm sure we'll touch more bases on that too, if you guys want to be able to join in and get your full-on thoughts on how do you feel about that overall. But anyway, go follow me on Twitter, and hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day and have a great rest of your Easter weekend. So until then, I'll catch you guys in the next video, which will be my WrestleMania 29 pay-per-view predictions. And until then, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.